dapat grace-oriented obedience po tayo. Grace results in obedience. Ano po? So, kapag tayo po ay na-realize natin na tayo po ay binigyan ng biyaya ng Diyos sa ating buhay, ay ito po yung magiging source ng tamang pagsunod. Ano po? Dapat grace-oriented obedience po tayo. Kapag walang gratefulness sa puso, walang sense of humility, wala tayo naramdamang delight sa Diyos, ang ating pagsunod sa Kanya is out of fear, out of our vested interest to be saved from the fires of hell and reach the comfortable place of heaven. Very selfish yung ating gagawing pagsunod, mga kapatid ko, ay hindi po yan tatanggapin ng Diyos bilang obedience natin, mga kapatid. And it's not really obedience, okay? As I've said, obedience, true obedience can only result from God's grace. Nalala ko yung isang kwentong nabasa ko sa isang napakalumang sermon out nung araw, si Alcaraz yata nung araw. Yeah, I think it's Alcaraz. Na tungkol sa isang slave daw na binili ng isang matandang landowner. And the slave was bitter about life because he was an intelligent slave. Nakikita niya yung oppression and inequality that he was experiencing. And he was longing for a better life, to be free, to do what he wanted to do, maganyan. But he is confined, the reality is he is confined, he was confined in being a slave. And so this old man bought him, and then as they were trying to drive home sa kanilang karuwahe na ganyan, the old man was showing to him all his lands, kasama ng ilang mga slave na ganyan, sabi niya. You see this, this section of this wide plantation, that is mine also. And this is also mine, sabi niya ganyan. But in his heart, sabi rin ay yung kabataan ay he was mumbling in his sabi niya ay I will never be your slave, sabi niya ganyan. Siguro he was already thinking of running away and would rather die young rather than be a slave for life. So dumating na sila ng bahay, and the old man asked the other servants to leave them alone for a while. And the old man, according to the story, took the chains out of his feet and hands. Sabi ron, sabi niya ganyan, alam mo, sabi niya, I'm already old. At ako I know my time is already near, sabi niya ganyan. I bought you, sabi niya ganyan, not to be a slave in this farm. I was showing these things to you, sabi niya, because I want you to be the one to inherit it from me. Daw sinabi noong matandang lalaki yung ganung salita, ay ang sabi daw sa kwento ay yung bata was so surprised. It was so unexpected. It's so overwhelmingly huge as a gift that he doesn't deserve. And for that, ang sabi doon na umiyak yung bata. He never had that kind of treatment in his life. And he embraced the old man. At ang sabi doon ng bata ay, I will be your slave forever. I think so. Kung ako sabi ko, nilalagay ko sarili ko sa ganung sitwasyon, I would really be overwhelmed. How can I not be your slave when you want me to be given all these wonderful things? For me, to be a slave is the best thing that I could ever be kapag ganun kakabuti bilang master. So, I think that is how we will that's how we will try to obey when we have realized how much is given to us, mga kapatid. We will try our best to do everything, and yet at the end of doing everything, we know na these things ay walang kwenta sa harapan ng Panginoon. And still the same, we offer them because it is yun lang yung pwede natin ipagbigay sa Kanya bilang papuri. Not to enrich Him or anyway because He doesn't need that, but as our love response for what He has done for us. Ganun po yun, mga kaibigan ko. Grace enables us to obey. Okay? The presence of Christ, as we have said kanina, in our heart will enable us to obey the law, not in a perfect way on our own, because we will never be able to do that. But as we journey on and grow in the way we obey, we will find joy in it, and will never put our salvation, okay, as dependent on what we are trying to do in obeying Him. In the first place, also obeying Him will be a delight. Napakasarap sumunod sa Diyos. Ang sundin ng kanyang utos sa isang kagalakan sa atin. Ano po? Ganun po yung ating magiging dito. Among SDAs, I think we do not have a difference in what to obey. Ano po? Wala tayong pinag-iiba doon sa mga medyo kaguluhan natin. We only have a difference in what moves us to obey. So, dapat po pagmamahal natin sa Diyos ang dahilan kung bakit po tayo sumusunod sa Kanya.